Hi, this is my very first Iceberg, and I have been wanting to talk about this game, Dying Light. I will be covering Dying Light 1, the following DLC, Dying Light 2, and the latest release, Dying Light the Beast. I love diving into the rabbit holes, so let me know if you love Iceberg like this. I had a lot of fun looking up on this one. Let's start! Tier 1. The Dying Light timeline. There has been a misconception with the timeline of events in Dying Light 1 up to the Beast. Techland mentioned that Crane has endured 13 years of experimentation under the hands of Baron. Many took it that Crane was experimented right after the events of Dying Light 1 in 2015. It was thought that it was a plot hole in the timeline since it will mean that the Beast is set in 2029 before the events of Dying Light 2. The fact is, after turning into a sentient volatile, oh my god, every time he's angry, the jaw becomes flappy.
How narcissistic.
Hey, yum, thanks.
Oh, every weekend ever. Oh no.
Crane escaped quarantine and lives on the run for a couple of years, fighting the Beast to stay human. A sequence with Olivia in the Beast game had Culkin retell the story of his capture, where he was tricked into helping a couple of doctors about 7 years after breaching containment. Dates. Calendar you find laying around the Beast has its last crossed out date in either year 2021 or 2022. The Fall, a major event in Dying Light where a variant of the virus THV escaped into the world thanks to GRE, happened 15 years before the event of Dying Light 2, wiping out 98% of the population. That'll mean the Fall happened in 2021, so there would be a lot less sentient beings to mark their calendars. Game mechanics. Some of the in-game mechanics like hitting spilled gasoline on the floor with your fire-modded weapon can ignite it, electric mods working more effectively if you throw a bottle of water at them, or when the city is raining. Sometimes the zombies even blast off due to the impact of electricity. Whether you're a new player or someone who has played through all 3 games, there is a chance you just might not have figured these out depending on your playstyle. This is also why I love this game so much. The devs let you figure these things out on your own. While it's not important enough to ruin their gameplay if you don't know them, it adds just that much more fun modding and combining, being more observant to your surrounding through the game. What do I do with this? Game details. So there are a heck ton of game details in Dying Light, but these are some of my favorite. I was asking a lot about the dangly thingy bracelet on Carl's wrist every time I check my watch. It looks so familiar, yet I just cannot for the life of me put 2 and 2 together. It's actually Queen Jade's necklace from Dying Light 1. No, cutie, oh much, so sweet, so lovely, it's just so dead. Carl's scar on the chest is from the final fight against Rise in Dying Light 1. It was actually a fact told by the community and the devs listened and added it in. When Cal is getting closer to beast form, strip him respectfully and you'll notice the veins on his body turn dark, just like the special Renegades Walt experimented on in Dying Light 2. Oh, and of course, Walt himself. He also makes like animalistic growls when he's hurt or fending off attack. Alright. Whoa! I have 2 hands! Why is this game suddenly so difficult? Doors. Cal always suggests to stealth through the missions and a house filled with sleepers, but he has this uncontrollable urge to kick boxes open in the loudest possible way.
Louder. That's how you run a stealth mission.
Sometimes he just barges doors open for no reason. Well, speaking of doors, the struggle with doors. I swear there's so many times Culkin does some crazy parkour, one shot, one kill, lockpicking, but fails to open a door even my 6-year-old imaginary niece can. In Dying Light 2, after Lawan saves you from wolves, you two make an attempt to escape beastie wolves chasing after you. For some fucking reason, Lawan closes every damn door behind her.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing?
Just why? If you wanted me dead, just throw me off the building since I don't have your crazy paragliding skills. Rabies. Since THV and the Haran viruses originated from rabies, which causes hydrophobia in humans who are contracted with it. I think that's why the zombies can't swim, or they just don't like water in general, I guess. Toxic ex-boyfriend. Unlike our exes, the Barons say nasty shit to push Calcrane to be stronger and better, but it really tickles me every time Baron shows his toxic ex-boyfriend trait, constantly telling us how he has found someone new, better, a stronger, faster, doesn't need him anymore.
He is the perfect subject.
Hey!
He is the future, and you, I'm afraid, are the past.
I've been replaced.
Dead.
Yeah, he said such hurtful words to me too. He said Aiden was better than me.
Greatest motivation of all.
Found a new test subject, someone very promising. So I won't be needing you anymore. He's already more compliant and obedient than you ever were.
No more yellow paint. No!
Oh, it's all white there. Maybe follow the white marker. It's no longer yellow, guys. We have moved on from yellow equals climb.
Aliens. There is a UFO crashed somewhere in the ocean in a map. After chatting with David, a conspiracy theorist who is convinced the epidemic came from space. This isn't the first tier because although just like many people in the community, I would love stories to include aliens, extraterrestrial shenanigans, and it's pretty fun to see people run with the idea. But with the unserious car plate, I'm kind of inclined to believe it is just a fun little detail the devs threw in to tickle the people in the lore community. And that's the gun. I got tickled. I'm people. Rocks. Calcrane is afraid of rocks.
Parkour in the rain? On rocks? Are you looking for Calcrane to die? Before the mission even starts? That is exactly what I meant. Not the best. Aye! Aye! Rock! Rock! You... What? What? You do you. Oh, this you can climb.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Cal's biggest flaw. In the following DLC, when Cal was tasked by Attila to look for some paintings on rocks, relic thingy-jingy painted around countryside.
I see a monolith, Attila.
Describe it, please.
There's a painting, looks old.
Our Chad here straight up called these four-legged drawings ants.
It's got ants moving toward a circle, and one inside the circle has a red head.
No, Mr. Crane. Those are not ants.
Whatever, if you say so.
Websites, novels, and comics. I just love a game that puts in so much effort into their story and lore. Dying Light is by no means a perfectly written story, but I love digging into lore, research each details that the majority do not care about, I guess. Honestly, the real reason I do these deep dives, ADHD aside, I just wanted to find people who also care about the small things too. Tier 2, Easter eggs. There are many videos out there who has put in a lot of effort to compile all these Easter eggs and references in game, so please check them out. Just want to share one of my favorite, one that I cannot believe I missed that out back in 2015. Hashtag drink for DLC. Following Destiny's controversial marketing collaboration with Red Bull, where they offer bonus in-game XP and DLC content to already paying players, it was also region-locked to players in North America since it was not a global campaign, which I guess me, living in Asia, did not know about this. Techland launched its own campaign aligning with Destiny's, but healthier, more available, and free. Okay, it's debatable if water's free, but you know what I mean. They prompted players of Dying Light to post a photo of themselves drinking water and created a stretch goal where they gave out free DLC. Another Destiny spoof. I don't even play the game. I don't know why I'm so entertained by this. There's apparently a loot cave, which I'm assuming was a glitch in Destiny that was abused in games for weeks. And blood-sucking bunnies. In your journey through the game, you'll probably chance upon posters like these for a band called the Blood-Sucking Bunnies. There is also a mural done by the ex-bassist of the band, making it a real band existing, at least in Castor Woods. It is interesting to know that a band is not just formed, but seemingly widespread in at least the city during the virus outbreak. Oh, and also there's actually a tape you can collect at the rehearsal studio during the Deadbeats quest. It's called Snakes by Blood-Sucking Bunnies. It's seemingly a real song made by a Polish band. I might be wrong, I don't know the language, but since Techland is based in Poland, you can listen to it either on Spotify or SoundCloud. Spike. At the final cutscenes of Dying Light 2, the cinematics of this tough man walking into a bar hints to me that I'll be really surprised and rejoicing at his appearance. I felt really bad because I have no idea who the hell that is. So I revisited and played through the whole Dying Light 1 and the following. I was warming up for the beast anyway, and I learned that his name is Spike. He's Spike.
Who the hell are you?
So, Spike is a stand-up sweet man, but I cannot help to feel that he's thrown in just for nostalgic effect. I'm not sure if the community feels connected to him or if I'm missing out on a huge part of the storyline or that my playthrough wasn't thorough enough, but I feel absolutely nothing about this man. So I looked around and it's funny how the community seems to feel the same way. I didn't even recognize him in the beginning of the beast, thinking it was some random dudes trying to save Carl Crane from Baron's lab. I mean, what is this two-man operation? What did they think they were gonna achieve? Where's Sophie? I don't think it will surprise you if I said that I'm not a huge fan of Dying Light 2's story. It's a great game. I just don't know if I'm a fan of the way it has been paced or the way it got told. Parts of Dying Light 2 sequences were so badly written, it became a running joke in the community. There is a quest where you have to speak with Sophie, but before that, you have to ask around to find out where she is when she was right fucking there. Carl Crane will have to talk to every character on the rooftop to ask about Sophie's exact damn location of the same damn roof you're on, like you're about to shovel the soil at the exact coordination to dig up the bags of treasure. Right as you speak with her, his brother interrupts you and...
To Sophie, she yapped and yapped until Barney distracted us for a millisecond to talk about how much alcohol his dumbass could consume without dying. Then Aiden asked this infamous question.
Where's Sophie?
There.
What?
On the
What?
rooftop. I'm watching you, Pilgrim.
Where'd
What?
she go?
We were just talking to her.
Wait, where'd she go?
How did
Dude,
she
must
get
be-
over there?
Where's Sophie, bro?
Olivia. So, a part of the community thinks that she lacks substance in the story and feels like she's introduced to the story as a replacement of Jade, and to create some kind of twist in the story. She's a straightforward character, like she's created just to spell out the story for the player. I think most players were not extremely surprised by the twist at the end that she was working for Baron in order to save her father. It was a foreshadowed twist, and while the execution was decent, it was great. I really enjoyed the Last Supper sequence, but I don't feel like the game gave me the time to feel for her enough to forgive or not forgive her. I don't care. I mean, she's a smart, obviously hell of an actress when she pretended that the door didn't work in the lab where Carlo was trying to escape the GRE facilities, forcing him to unleash his beast power similarly to see if it was working or not, maybe.
What just happened to me?
I don't know.
But honestly, most of the time, she just has a plot armor of an info NPC sitting in her jeep all day and night out in the zombie-infested open space. Near any vicious chimera, she is just tracked down, fully aware it's nearby.
I'm a big girl.
But she always drives away unharmed after meeting Kyle in the set location, which she could have just given the info to him via the radio. Just working for the GRE, so why would she care or be scared of them tapping the comms? If she didn't want Kyle to be suspicious, why don't they just meet at the safe house? It's not like she stayed through the Chimera battles to record for research or something. Like, she literally takes up 20 seconds after Kyle arrives. Every time.
Another one down.
He's just chilling over here. She must be like, he'll look hot with all this blood on him. Which is not gonna drive me back to safety or something?
Kyle?
She just left him here. She could have given me a ride, no?
Side quest in The Beast. Many love the game, but agree that the story is too short, me included. It was $80. It was $80 I was really upset when I finished the main story quest, expecting a couple of side quests or board quests to pop up, tying up loose ends after the story is concluded. And there was none.
I'm really glad. There's gonna be like a post-credit. No? No! There, you see, it's the problem. There aren't enough side quests for us to go and help people. There just like isn't enough, right?
For your mind only. One of the side quests I was looking forward to understand was the quest for your mind only. I think the quest is one of the most interesting one in the beast at least. The game kind of built it up through the environment too. Every time I walk by these fleshy volatiles, gooey, nasty things, I questioned what they are, and I was waiting, fully expecting them to be a huge part of the story that's going to be explained to us.
Not trying to dramatize too much. I still don't know what these are. These are crazy. They are new, I believe. Maybe the chimeras? Like their nest or something? I've never seen that in the previous games. Oh, I still want to figure out what those lumps of flesh thing is. You see, I really want to know what these are. Give lore, give lore.
As you progress into the quest, further down into the cave full of uncertainty and discomfort, but also excitement.
Oh, let's go. Oh, the eyes. Oh, there's a welcoming little owl over there. Welcome. This reminds me so much of Diablo. You said you were not gonna protect me! Let's go. He's gonna scream again.
Greetings. Fuck me.
Okay. We finally meet face to face with the entity. And ta-da! It was a dude stuck in a wall, speaking to us through telepathy, drawing us in, inviting us to join his unity.
My master!
It was an awesome macabre scene and it looked hella good. The idea of him studying it, mind controlling it till he physically manifested into it. But what kind of bothered me was that after the sequence of us killing Rick, the quest kind of just ends. We got no more explanation. I basically got hit with the "It's not so deep, dude," and the event was kind of never spoken about again. Also, the hive mind, telepathy, come join us, hee hee ha ha, evil fleshy things are still all over the map after we killed the host. Felt like it was quite a wasted opportunity to tie that into the main story, especially with the exiles also having telepathic powers.
Trusting Crane. Oh,
Crane.
never mind.
Can you hear me?
Mother?
What the hell?
I'm a telepath. Jacob asked me to reach out.
No. The last time someone talked to me telepathically, it did not go well. Use the damn radio.
Maybe it will show up in the DLC. It was underwhelming. No offense, Rick. Starchild. Arguably the most liked character, Starchild's quest lines have some of the most impactful scenes in the game. A chill journey through the woods, napped by a campfire, yet in the same sequence, it brought players through a grueling journey to defeat Kyle's own inner demons. I've seen it around the community where players who are suffering from PTSD, anger issues, and some kind of mental illnesses find this quest actually relatable, intimate, and heartwarming in its own way.
Use your pain. Use it to feed your inner beast.
How did you like the quest? If it's not this one, which one is your favorite? Ron and Anna. In the Sign of Love quest, after finding Anna, it is revealed that
He's left us. Us? You're pregnant.
she's pregnant. My first thought was,
Oh, not the pregnant lady we need to take care of. Why do they always do this? Can our kind even have children? Wait, our kind children's gonna be so strong now if we teach them how to control the beast from young. You know, instead of doing experiment on us, Baron should just keep like making us reproduce. And then he'll have like a whole army they can control.
since they are sentient volatiles, how will the baby turn out? Could it be based on at what stage of infection these parents are? Are we getting a return of Daylight screaming babies?
Is that a child crying?
It still haunts me. Lydia. Strangely, there isn't much I have to say about Lydia. Right from the start, I like her character despite her reluctance to have Crane around. She seems to do the right thing, make the right calls, and I think Tagline nailed her character design, chose the perfect voice actress for her too. With her telepathic abilities growing stronger, I really hope to see more of her and maybe allow us to have detailed visualization of how her mind control works. Also, summoning powers. Assuming she can connect with any infected in the area, she's already so much stronger than Sungju from solo leveling. Also, one more thing, because does anyone else think Lydia and Camilio has a relationship beyond doctor and patient? I swear I felt something the first time they reunited, but he's so dead, guess it doesn't matter. Well, rest in peace. Tier 3, the Tree of Madness. During the quest line with Star Child called Don't Look Back in Anger, Kyle is tasked to collect bark from a tree in an abandoned park called the Tree of Madness. After a painful search in the bit-red-killing tree-infested motion sickness-inducing park, we finally find said tree. It is a relatively typical-looking tree until Kyle walks closer, and a mysterious voice starts speaking to him.
So many years lost. Damn.
Creepy. You cut into the tree and hear... Then you go in for the pull and rip out a piece of bark, where the tree bleed or ooze out fleshy things which cause the tree to groan in pain again.
The fuck?
Infected piled up around the tree, stood up and was like, "Don't touch my tree," and starts attacking Kyle. Were these infected part of the hive mind, or were they protecting the tree, and why? If the virus acting like a parasite is looking for a new host is now infecting plants, what about animals? Will we see more than just infected humans in the next Dying Light? Rise. Is Rise actually a hero? Looking to expose GRE for using the funds and infrastructure to create a bioweapon? Maybe he is just blinded by the revenge for his brother for a little. Maybe he steered away from doing the right thing?
They don't deserve all of this.
Your right hand or your left? Left. Was that my left or your left?
You promised me 2 crates of it. This is only 5 vials.
All of this, and still you had your choice made for you. Disappointing, Crane. You, and you. Get in there and kill them. It's the natural order of things, Crane. Kill or be killed. Eat or be eaten.
Okay, never mind. Mother Cult. In the Dying Light DLC, The Following, we explore the city where we meet Mother. According to Attila's research, the cult predated the Haran virus and the current leader, Jasmine. Well, until we killed her. But that means that they have been around for many, many years. From the 13th century to be exact. The children of the sun prayed to the sun, believing that the sun was a house of God. So a group of people worshipping the sun feels like a familiar scene. The infected at sunset. Like clockwork, the infected stop and look up towards the sun for minutes every day as it sets. Is that the work of muscle memory or whatever humanity that's maybe left in them? Are they somehow reminded that the sun means something to them? Maybe a god? Were they followers before looking for a chance to survive the virus? Then that begs the question, how big was the cult? As mentioned in the previous point, the cult has been around for centuries, and with the resurgence of Children of the Sun cult experienced during the outbreak of the Haran virus, and this bleak, hopeless world, could it be the hope people clung on to spreading its influence? In the Beast, Mother cult references can be seen in many locations, and even merch.
That's a nice shirt though. Wait, is that a Mother shirt?
Your father's band.
Wait, it is the
Bottle
Mother
of wine
t-shirt.
and a drawing.
Sorry, Aiden. Sorry to keep you waiting. What is that shirt? Are you a Mother follower too? No, we cannot trust him.
Who designed these shirts? It is possible that events of the cult from The Following became a story that passed down through the years like a creepy tale, but it is also possible for it to just be a little Easter egg that the devs threw in to reference The Following DLC. Unless it's them. Speaking of Volatiles. We all know how scary they are. We all know these crazy motherfuckers are some kind of mutation, like a different species of infected. Mr. Illustrator made an amazing video explaining the types of volatiles and gave us visuals on how volatiles are born, evolved, cocooned, I guess. I'll be linking the video in the description. To summarize, basically, an early infected fed on the human carcasses that they have dragged away from the sun, sometimes still alive. The poor fella undergo a mutation in a flesh pit, dehumanized into naked, dangly tongue monstrosity. The human in the state of metamorphosis, locked in the flesh pit, still has his or her consciousness and is aware of what's happening and feeling it. Techline does not only clue players into better understanding how these volatiles are born, they show you its characteristics and origins through events that you can find along the journey. Since volatiles need a total lack of UV light to fully mutate, any sunlight would disrupt the process of it. During the quest Ascend Over Flesh in the following DLC, you will find a flesh pit that is exposed to sunlight coming through a crack in the cave.
Holy fuck.
Fucking cooked. Tier 4. Elysium. Elysium.
Elysium. The
Damn
third
it.
location.
It is a large city within Villador that was supposed to be released after the E3 demonstration of the location. You can actually still see it within the map of Dying Light 2. The community believe that the map has been removed and said to be scrapped due to the production nightmare Techland went through during the making of Dying Light 2. So a project called the Renaissance was launched and fans took it upon themselves to rebuild the map based on what have been demonstrated, concept art that was released, and what was discovered in the game files.
My name is Eli, and my story has only just begun.
They are still working on it after the release of the beast. Animals. Data miners have found animals in the codes of Dying Light 2, aside from the deers they showed in the demo. Walking around the streets, there were horses, deers, alligators, vultures, and more. The developers then straight up confirmed with players that they will be able to hunt for food, use them as resources, and even mounts. The idea was scrapped, well, almost entirely, with the exception of one goat you can barbecue in one of the quests, and some animals in the cages you cannot interact with. Horses as mounts may not make sense in the world of 2036-ish, and I don't really see how they are going to include them in the next game, but it can be a pretty cool DLC, right? Maybe? Chimeras. The chimeras introduced to us in the Beast are special infected created through Baron's experiments. They're huge, beast-like monsters with incredible strength, power, and durability, but they seem uncontrollable. Though easily lured by the red gas substance, Baron was finding a way not just to create them, but make them easier to stay loyal, control them, and maybe domesticate them. But could he be focused on making humans or mankind stronger, believing that it's the only way for humanity to survive and evolve like animals did? I know the Baron talks about it being a new species engineered to dominate not just the virus, but humanity itself. Crazy scene, by the way. They had a good 13 seconds to shoot the damn vial off his hands, but whatever. I don't really know why, but I get the feeling that Baron is a mad scientist more concerned with his divine calling than the whole bioweapon midgingy, especially when GR is taking fucking cake on that.
You assholes take the fucking cake, you know that?
Animal testing. Well, first of all, I do not in any way condone animal testing, but I don't think Techland is actively trying to avoid that as a controversy or anything. Why are there never talks on cures getting tested on animals almost at all? I may have missed it all. I don't know. Tell me if I did. It is likely that we are far beyond animal testing at this point, but since the Haran virus and THV originated from some kind of rabies, wouldn't it make sense for the scientists to be researching on animals? Maybe not for a cure, but some kind of research. Why are the fishes in the zombies-infested water looking healthy as heck? I'm no scientist, so maybe whatever I mentioned might sound stupid as hell, but let me hypothesize a theory. Since the beasts are now fighting a rabies-like virus within them, both Kral and Aiden, was the Baron injecting animals of which are biologically stronger than humans DNA back into himself and his test subjects? Is that the evolution Baron was hoping for? Humans became apex predator. Ooh, debatable. Due to the superior intelligence like tool making and the ability to make use of said tools and machineries. Predators in a while is strong, fast, durable, and has gone through evolution to adapt for millions of years. Is this what Baron meant when he said that his calling was to decipher the code of nature? Also, why the fuck does he look like a mermaid?
He's a fishy. He's a merman.
Okay, maybe like a lizard, a reptile, a saltwater crocodile. Are we going underwater in the next game? Oh my god, Baron Fist.
My name is Kyle Crane. And finally, I'm...
That's all for the Dying Light Iceberg. I'm really glad I get to put this all together because I have the tendency to be like really rabbit holey and dive in and never come out and have no one to share it with. If you guys enjoy it, let me know. Please leave a like, leave a comment. I don't know, yap about it, talk to me, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed all the way through, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I just came out from a 7-hour stream, so I'm kind of just heating up a little bit. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Don't die.